Let's go, people. We back. Back by popular demand. Week 3 for us. Week 8 for the NFL. Already there. Week 8. Just flying by. We had a big week last week. I went 9 for 6. The barber.
You know what I'm saying? Your boy went 10 and 5 on the straight picks. Hit you with the 5-leg parlay plus 1268. I hope you tuned in, locked in, because we got it right. And let's keep it moving, baby. We're here to get this money.
Don't underestimate this, how much this man consumes of social media, TV. He's in the barbershop all day. There are at least 2 TVs going on here. He's getting all the types of stuff that matters. He's consuming this all day. You guys don't even got to listen to all this. All you got to do is listen to him. He give it to you, like you said.
Talking sports all day, baby, you know what I'm saying? We trying to lay it out for y'all, you know what I'm saying? Follow us, we know the way, man. We trying to get y'all there. Let's get it.
What that payout again? That 5
plus 1268. You put $10 on it, you brought home 126. If you threw a whole buck on it, you brought home 1268. Man, you can't go wrong with that, man. It might not change your life, but it's a change your day. You know what I mean? I had a great day on Sunday, baby. We was living large.
Hell yeah. And then moving forward, also I gave you guys a few plays. Told you Philly big. Philly was easy. That was an easy win. So we said Saquon, anytime TD, Saquon to go off. That happened. We told you guys DK, anytime touchdown, DK to go off. 4 catches, 99 yards before he got hurt. Man, we did a pretty good week, I say. These are all free picks. You know what I mean? We're giving you guys these for free.
And make sure you lock in with us on Instagram too, because if we ain't putting them in the videos, my boy the Comissh is the guru with the live bets. He was hitting them on Monday Night Football, so make sure you lock in. That's at the Comissh on Instagram and at Big Bet Jet. And make sure you follow the podcast page too, at the Barber and the Better.
Yeah, I be catching that ADD. You know, I be doing them live bets. Those are my favorite because you can see you can get a flow for the way the game's going, and then you can bet according to that. After you see the first quarter, you can kind of see where the teams are going, see the game plan. You can see like one of the best hits I hit was Will Disley. If you watch the game, Herbert was feeding him every game. I told my boy who was watching the game, I said, listen, he keeps feeding that Disley dude. And then in the fourth quarter, the live bet was basically like Disley to get over like 3 more yards than what he had. That's crazy. That's 1 catch. He got that easy. Lock in with us.
So with all that being said, we're going to bring y'all into Thursday Night Football here in Week 8. We got the Minnesota Vikings favored by 3 against the Los Angeles Rams in LA. We got the over-under at 48.5. Tell them what you think, Comissh.
Man, I like Minnesota in this game. Even though Minnesota lost last week, I think they showed you they still look good every game they played. Like, they really haven't had a bad game. You know what I mean? They look good against Detroit. Detroit looks good against everybody else. So, you know, I was wrong on that game. I like Minnesota to take that game. That was one of my losses last week. But I think moving forward, Minnesota still looks strong. I think Minnesota and the over in that game, that'd be my best play for that. Probably something like a 28-21, 28-24. Either way, Minnesota covers, and you get the over. What you thinking?
I agree with you, man. I think Minnesota really hasn't played a bad game. I mean, they didn't even play bad last week. Detroit just played better. Coming off of a win like that, where I know they feel like they should have won that game, I think that they're going to come out. I think they're going to cover the 3 easy. The Rams are 1-5 against the spread this season, going against the Vikings team that's 5-1 against the spread. If we play in the odds, I mean, the proof is in the pudding. So I'm going to take the Vikings with the 3. I also like the over. It's going to be in LA, which is like sort of a dome. They got like windows that don't really got like glass on them, but for the most part, they're on turf.
Nice
weather's not going to be the weather's not going to be a factor. I'm going to take the over with you. I'm going to take the Vikings minus the 3, and I think it's as easy as that.
All right, now let's get into the parlays, some props that we like for the day. However you guys want to mix them up, put them together. We already told you we like Minnesota, we like the over. But as far as props, there's 5 props that we both consensus pick that we both like. Those props are Kyron Williams over 14.5 receiving yards, Tutu Atwell over 39.5 receiving yards, Jordan Addison over 39.5 receiving yards, Aaron Jones over 60 yards rushing, and Matthew Stafford over 225 passing. And I'll go over why we like the props on the Rams side. First one, Kyron Williams over 14.5 yards. He has only hit this mark like 2 other times on a year, but if you look, teams are throwing 70% of the time against Minnesota. So he's got to get a dump off, something just off of that, just from being in the game. They're not taking him out, right? So if they're passing 70% of the time, then he should hit that one easy. That's how we came up with that one. Then another one, Tutu Atwell. Tutu Atwell seems to be like he gets a lot of little dump ball passes. Now with Cooper Kupp coming back, a lot of attention is going to go to Cooper Kupp. So we're thinking Tutu Atwell should be able to get 40 yards, no problem. Again, that could be 2 catches for him. And again, a lot of this is correlated on the fact that everybody throws on the Rams. Everybody throws on Minnesota 70% of the time, and they're 30th against passing yards to other teams in the season. The last leg, which goes with both of those, is Stafford over 225 passing yards. Again, that should be easy.
So for the first leg of the Vikings side, we got Jordan Addison over 39.5 receiving yards. We know that Jay Jettis is the number 1 guy over there, but if you put Jordan Addison on another squad, he's a borderline WR1 over there. So I think he's going to have his opportunities. They're going to try to get Jay Jettis to slow his roll down, though I don't think they will. And Jordan Addison has had a 20-plus yard reception in 3 of the 4 games that he's played this year. So you already cover up half with one of those big bombs that Sam Darnold loves to throw. So I'm loving that leg. And I also like Aaron Jones for 60-plus rushing yards. The Rams have given up 150 yards on the ground this year. They're 30th against the run. I think that Aaron Jones is going to feast off of them. He got 90 yards last year against Detroit, who's one of the better run defense teams. I know that they lost Aiden Hutchinson, but regardless, that's a lot of yards for my man. So I'm going to take him with the 60-plus yards over that. That's 5 legs. That's plus 1289 if you lock that in. So if you want to add a little bit more value to these parlays, we do have a couple of additions. On my side, I like Sam Darnold to throw over 1.5 touchdowns. Reason being is Justin Jefferson doesn't know how to not get to the end zone. The dude is scoring touchdowns at a phenomenal rate. I think there's only 1 game this year that he hasn't touched pay dirt. The Rams are not a great team against the pass. I think that he's going to throw over 2 touchdowns. And what you feeling like?
So that leg I would add is Aaron Jones to it. To the 5 we already gave you. That'll make it a 6-legger. If you add Aaron Jones anytime touchdown, that brings it to plus 2020. $100 gets you $2,000. Not bad. On Jet side, if you added Darnold 2 passing touchdowns, it's basically the same as 1982.
And if you really wanted to, you could place both of those separately and they could both hit, because one of those touchdowns might go to Aaron Jones on the screen pass. So this game is pretty straightforward, in and out like a robbery. We appreciate y'all tuning in. Remember, only bet what you can afford to lose. Never chase your losses. Make sure to follow your boys at the Comissh, at Big Bet Jet, at the Barber and the Better. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe.
Yo, enjoy the next few weeks. For us gamblers out there, it's like holiday. We got football every day. We got NBA. We got playoff baseball. Let's get this money.
Huh?